Hey guys, what's up? This is Curtis Pike. My friends call me Big C. I'm with TGN Games, guys, and today we're opening up Noob Skool for Part 2. Guys, this is Noob Skool, like I just said. Captain Obvious, why don't I just keep on repeating myself? Okay, whatever. Guys, I'm going to be playing as a Worgen today. This is one of the new races available on the Alliance side. It's the only new race on the Alliance side, actually. I played an Orc Hunter yesterday, and today is Worgen, and I'm going to go with Druid. I'm going to show you the initial screens here, the character creation screens. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's pretty obvious, and it's been covered to death by everybody, I think. So whatever. I'm trying to make Big Sissy, but that won't be available, so let's think of a new word. New name, sorry. Guys, I really want to call my guy Worgen Donor, but I know somebody must have taken that already, because it just seems too obvious. But I do like it. I wish I could claim it as original, but I'm sure it's taken. But whatever. I chose Die Troll Die, but no. Oh, why am I an orc chick? Wow, holy shit, I haven't... That was one ugly woman. Wow. Sorry, guys, I just wanted to show you that. That was the ugliest thing I've ever... Well, I've slept with uglier, but that's beside the point. I was drunk. It was a mistake. I won't do it again. Guys, let's get right into the short strokes. I don't do foreplay. Guys, here we go. Okay, so guys, I'll tell you a little bit about the game. I'm going to load up here, and I'm going to show you the initial cutscene. Let's take a look. Here it comes. Wait for it. Okay, here we go.
The proud citizens of Gilneas once stood with the
Okay, something about Greymane and Gilneas. Guys, there's a whole new section of lore on Worgens. I've read it over very briefly. I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, so I'm going to skip all this shit. I don't do foreplay, ladies. I'm sorry. Right to the short strokes, I go. And we spawn, and this is the first thing you will see if you play a Worgen. You talk to Prince Liam Greymane. And he's on a horse. Old Spice for the frickin' win. Okay, I'm on a horse. Yeah, alright guys, so we just had an Old Spice moment. And by the way, I play World of Warcraft, yeah, and I also wear deodorant. They are not mutually exclusive. You can do both. Here we go, guys. So I'm going. I've got my initial quest, and I got a question mark up at the top here, and the question mark's on my mini-map, top right. And this is an extreme noob comment, but, you know, we're all noobs at one point or other. Question mark means that's where you can turn in a quest. I'm not going to. I'm just going for a walk. But, yeah, anyways, I'm staring at the question mark. But, guys, I want to tell you a little bit more about Worgen, so we're going to go walk around. A lot of people think I'm lost. I'm not lost, guys. I'm exploring. There's a difference, aight? Here we go, guys. So the Worgen, let me tell you a little bit about the Worgen. A little bit about the lore about them and what they are. Worgens are a race of feral wolf beasts. Whose name is supposed to inspire fear. Now, I don't know. When I hear Worgen, I don't get really scared. I think Worgen Freeman. I think Worgen Donor. I think, I don't know, something stupid like that. But yeah, anyways, that's what they're all about. According to the most recent lore, and it's all pretty recent because it's a new race. Their true origins apparently come from some connection to the Night Elves and some crazy secretive druidic order called the Druids of the Scythe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if they spent time writing that. They just made that shit up on the fly, I think. But whatever. I'm not judging. But yeah, guys. Yeah, there's some sort of... Basically, you start off in this Gilneas, or Gilneas City, I believe. And the curse of the Worgen is rapidly spreading among the human population. And basically, it makes ordinary men and women, people like you and me in real life, into, I don't know, ravenous, feral, rabid, weird beasts of some sort. So think if yeah, I don't know, think if, you know, somebody you knew that you were close to got a real bad case of syphilis and they didn't cure it. That's kind of what happens to you. Okay, so yeah, that's about the only way I could sum up the Worgen. So guys, outside of combat, I'll talk a little more here. Worgen can appear in either their human form or their Worgen form. So you got two forms. Kinda cool. That's a neat party trick, right? It's like one night you're probably out with, you know, some hot chick, and you're all hitting on her and stuff like that, and you're like, you know what, honey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and freshen up, and I'll be right back. And you come back in there, and there's this hairy goddamn beast with buck teeth, and, you know, breath like a sewer rat. And I'd be like, holy shit, what the hell just happened? Apparently, you're not drunk. Normally, I'd say you've been drinking too much and you sobered up. No. apparently they've transformed into Worgen. So keep that in mind, guys. That's probably the scariest thing about the Worgen, in my opinion, is that you can go from like normal dude or hot chick to like, I don't know, weird beastie in like a split second. That ain't cool. Guys, I also got a penguin. If that's not cool, what is, right? So I'm going to be a human. I'm going to walk around. I got, you know, Pingu the penguin or whatever. Oh, Chili the penguin. Pretty cool. I'm going to probably have to hatch that little bastard in a second here. But my question then, while I'm still off on a tangent, is if you got a penguin and you turn into a Worgen when you transform, is he still your pet or is he like dinner? I don't know. This is an open question to all the people that listen to this video. If you know in advance, please leave a message on my wall. I am interested. Whatever. Okay, hi Moonkin. You got nice breasts. Moving on. Okay, guys, so let me tell you a little bit more. Real quickly here, guys. In combat, like I said, yeah, Worgen can appear in either outside of combat, pardon me. You know, you can appear in either form, but when you go into combat, you're stuck in Worgen form. So when you fight, you're a Worgen, and you're probably thinking, well, I look like a human right now, and I'm fighting, and apparently I told you I'm a Worgen. So yeah, anyways, guys, up to like level 5 or 6 or something like that, you fight in human form, but that changes real shortly. That's just a little pile of bullshit that I thought I'd tell you. It really doesn't matter. Turned in a couple quests here, and let's do this. I got a whole bunch more. I gotta go kill some rampaging Worgens. I gotta go evacuate some homes, and I gotta go salvage some supplies. So I gotta go kill the wildlife and collect a bunch of meaningless bullshit and hand it into somebody that I don't care about. Pretty standard MMORPG stuff, so hopefully they can make it interesting this time. What else can I tell you? Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about the racial abilities of the Worgen. I haven't really had a chance to test them all out yet. If you guys want a detailed breakdown of the abilities, please check out Cromar's videos. He's an expert in pretty much everything, and he's pretty awesome. So if you're looking for some hardcore, you know, gaming info, that guy probably has this scoop. I don't. I'll get there, but I don't have it yet. But anyways, I'll tell you what I know. Dark Flight. So here's the first one. It's called Dark Flight, and it activates your true form, which increases movement speed by 40% for 10 seconds. Woohoo. Viciousness. Yeah, I like it. This is a passive skill. It increases your critical strike chance by 1%. So every 100 swings of your axe, you hit critical 1 time. Big effing deal. But whatever. It's probably cool. What's the next one? Aberration. This is a passive skill as well. It, yeah, no longer reduces the duration of all curses and disease used against you by 15%. So basically it just reduces the chance of you getting diseased. You also happen to be a goddamn Worgen, so what the hell can you contract that you probably don't already have, or is worse than turning into a friggin' feral weirbeast? So whatever, you know, bring it on. You want to give me Ebola? Do it. You got some syphilis in the hopper? Give me a shot. Put it in a vial. Test it on me. I'm a Worgen. Whatever. I digress. There's another skill called Flare. Oh, that's a nasty sounding one. Skinning skill increases by 15, and it allows you to skin a half a second faster, so whatever. And finally, of course, there's 2 forms. Transforms you between human and Worgen forms. You will revert to Worgen form in combat, like I said earlier, so whatever. Haven't told you anything really that you needed to know yet. Also, this one's called Running Wild. I like this. I like Girls Gone Wild, so when I hear Running Wild, I think of crazy hot, actually crazy ugly Worgen chicks running around with beards and stuff. But they run wild, guys, so you can expect a video in the future called Worgen's Gone Wild. You know it's coming. But anyways, Running Wild, it allows you to drop to all 4s, and that's how I like my ladies. It's inappropriate, but whatever, I threw it in there. You drop to all 4s, and you run as fast as a wild tiger. You also serve as their mount. Okay, guys, if I hear drop to 4 legs, or yeah, when I hear drop to all 4s and mount in the same sentence, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Trying to be appropriate. What else here, guys? This is a Noob Skool video, guys. So if I missed anything you haven't heard, or anything that if you did the video you would have told me about, please leave me a message. Please let me know, because I got a whole bunch more videos coming, and they're going to be equally ridiculous. And I want to be as good at this as I can get. So I'm looking for constructive feedback. Anything you guys can do to help me, and more importantly, help out the guys and gals that listen to these videos, because that's what this is for. I mean, ultimately this is a community thing. You help me, I help them. I do better videos. You leave better comments on my walls. I incorporate them into the videos. Everybody wins. Speaking of that, well, I gotcha. My first Noob Skool video was a big success. I got a lot of views, and I really want to thank you guys for that, everyone. Couple people left me some fantastic messages. I mean, a lot of encouragement, a lot of, you know, way to go stuff, and I really appreciate that. And a lot of people actually left messages that are very helpful for people, and I just want to relay a couple of them and give you the names of the people before I close this bad boy off. So let's go here. I want to thank Gibsathon. This is in no particular order. This is just as I got him. Gibsathon mentioned that he's really happy to see respectable, mature comments on the video. It's rare you find polite players in a game like World of Warcraft, or maybe he's just had bad luck. Well, guys, or well, Gibsathon, and to other people, I've had the same problem. It's not that, you know, people are dickheads, but, you know, it seems like there's a lot of goofballs that like to leave messages on the wall, and unbelievably on the last video there was none of that. So thank you, everybody. Dragon8240 mentioned that with locked action bar you can hold shift, and that allows you to move buttons around without having to unlock it. Very helpful. Thanks, dude. Gian May asked me if I'm Canadian. I am. Whatever. There you go, buddy. Here's a pro tip from
Watch your back.
JCTRYNR, whatever the hell that means. Pro tip for hunters: bound A and D for strafing, so you can have Q and A for keybinds, and unbound because backpedaling is for huntards and idiots in general. Also helpful. Guys, that's it. That's it for this video. I'll be back shortly with part 3, so please stay tuned. Cheers.